All right, y'all. Welcome back to SimHood. So, last time we left off, we were kind of just like going over, getting everybody pretty much ready for the day, prepared. But, this is a continuation of the day. So, they pretty much got, all their babies ready. I'm not too sure if Onyx's outfit got changed just yet. But, y'all, it's just a lot going on, taking care of three babies, making sure they're all good. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll eventually get to Onyx's outfit, but for right now, we're gonna kind of gather all the babies together, go in their cozy room and kind of have like a cozy day. Yeah. So that's what they're gonna do. Kind of hang out together in the cozy room. It's like carpeted. That's the living room area. They can watch TV and chill and just be in there. So yeah. Um. So yeah, Miss Joe, she's gonna grab Onyx, take her, in their cozy little area. And I'm happy that the babies are up this morning because, sure, if they were sleeping during the day, that means they're going to be up through the night. And yeah, we don't want that today. So it's good. So yeah, back to the Motions house. Like I said, they're going to be having like a chill day today. Well, that was in the previous episode. But yeah, they're having a chill day today. Theo may go into work a little bit later, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? Right now, they're just pretty much chilling as a family. He may go in a little bit later. Who knows? We'll figure it out. So yeah, James, he was chilling in his pool while Emerald Bold was hooking up some pizza. She's like, sure, I want this pizza now. About to get started, and he's coming to grab himself a plate too. So James is coming in, and James, I think he's going to the ranch today, instead of going to work, or he may go to work after work, then go to the ranch, but I'm not exactly sure. So we'll see. We'll see, okay? Alright, so back at the Motions house, what they got going on? What y'all about to do? Okay, so Bella Rose Motion, she's, just want to admire the scent of the flowers, in front of her yard, be outside. And Tulip, she's going to go in the living room and do some quantum physics, and her dad is going to read some biology too. So they're having their little, everybody is kind of working on something, to enhance their mindset day. Okay, so Beauty Bumble, she's pampering herself before she goes into work. She's trying to relax and stay level-headed, you know, while trying to also gain that promotion at work. She also has wedding planning going on. So, yeah, Ro has been a good support, cooking, getting up early, going to work. But they need to find time to have like a good date night, like between them two, you know? So, yeah. Um, yeah, so Louis, he's gonna take Stone. I believe he has Stone in the cozy room where, Stone is a musical prodigy. If you didn't know, that's their oldest boy, their oldest baby, their first baby. And he's gonna be turning 1 soon. So we gotta start planning a birthday party for him as well. But he's a musical prodigy, so um we're gonna bring his dad's guitar from upstairs, bring it up here. Stone's gonna play his xylophone and they're gonna rock out. Okay, so I'm gonna put in. I literally just put it on that side, but I'm gonna make sure like later to get it like more organized. Um, and organize this room a little bit. It's just because, all the babies been up throughout the night, and this is just a good place for all of them to be together and cozy. Obviously they have the lower level room as well, but on this level, at least, Miss Joe is there too. But now, you know, it's really beginning to come together as their like hangout family room. So yeah, we definitely gotta do some cleaning. Okay, so Miss Joe, she's gonna go in the family room, their cozy room as well, and sit with Onyx. And then Ruby's gonna take Uma upstairs as well. So yeah, they have a pretty big house, honestly, to like maneuver through this like whole house with so many doors, literally. So I'm gonna let them do what they need to do. Let's go and see what Bo doing. Okay, so Bo just got done with his plain toast. Now, what are you gonna do? Yeah, let's change your clothes. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna change his outfit, get him pretty, ready, and actually, since everyone is busy, Bo, if it's possible for you to head out to the SimHood community market, that would be awesome. He's like, shit, I really don't have no choice. I'm gonna do a couple orders and head out. I gotta go into work. So yeah, before Bo goes into work, all of our other SimHood community, they're busy right now. So it would be really helpful if Bo was able to come out to community market and help out in that aspect. So yeah, he's gonna head out to the SimHood community market. Okay, so he's pretty much all ready for the day. We're gonna head out to the market. And right now we're going based off of a daily task. So, those anytime you see like that screen, these are like daily tasks that like, the SimHood community, these are tasks that they all, have to work together to complete. So one of the tasks is what Theo's doing right now, reading a biography. And Tulip, she's doing her own thing. She's, studying quantum physics. Like, you go, girl. Okay? So, in the Bode family home, gonna do some cleaning. And Emerald, she's having a chill day today, gonna relax, her body and everything. And yeah, she's not gonna go into work. Actually, we'll find time after Buddyyy leaves work. Hopefully that'll be a good time for her to like come over and talk with Emerald and ask her to be her maid of honor. And at least they can start, the wedding planning and everything for Buddyyy and Rohart's wedding. So yeah, like I was saying, James, he's gonna like kind of get ready and head over to the ranch. There's just some things that needs to get done at the ranch. So since he's not working today, he can work at the ranch, and that'll be awesome help. Okay, so he's like, okay, let me see a couple orders. I'm gonna get this order. I'm gonna head out. I'm not gonna force him to do anything that he don't want to do. The daily task is literally just one order, so that's all we need help on. If it was something that he truly loved, then I'll be like, oh, he can stay a little bit longer, but come on out. Bo's thing is not community market. Some of his things is not fully set up yet, like the mall, the fine dining, the club. He's like a socialite kind of guy. A boat, those kind of, amenities haven't. The health hub is somewhere that he really likes to go to. So yeah, we'll get into more of that. But after the movie marathon, Opal Joe and Buddy Hart headed off. Um, Okay. I don't want nobody saying, "Oh, Opal Joe, she be moving too fast." Da, da, da. No, 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 no. They have a good vibe. She's grown. He's grown. They didn't do anything. They didn't kiss. They didn't do nothing. They're actually at a good friend status. You know what I'm saying? So, but look at the outfit. Okay, buddy. You know what I'm saying? He put his little good shorts on. All right. So, yeah, they feeling the vibe, and her man not acting right. You can't allow your boyfriend to stop you from meeting your husband. Yeah. I'm just talking, you know what I'm saying? Just narrating the story or whatever. But anyways, Ruby, she took Uma, had some air, just before her going to the family room, sitting out, because that's where they're gonna be chilling out pretty much. The whole day. They could chill outside, but most times they're outside. Sometimes it's really hard to manage three babies all outside, going all over the house. It's just really hard. So staying in one place that she can keep an eye on all three of them at the same time, is the best thing right now. And Miss Joe, she has her own plans for today. She's not going out of town or anything like that, but she does want to go out to the community market, have some coffee out there, get some, fresh air, and just get out the house for a little bit. So she has her own plans, which Ruby understands. So she was happy that she was able to help her with the babies throughout the morning. She's going to be here. Louie's here. He's not going to work today. Well, not until probably the babies go to sleep tonight. So yeah, everything is pretty chill. So Miss Joe, she can go and do what she needs to do. Go handle her own business. They got it from here. Okay, nice. So let's, change up Miss Joe's outfit and get her ready, for the day after she took care of all her grandbabies. Now it's time to take care of herself. To be a grandma, not easy. Okay. So, like I said, she was gonna go over to a community market and go spend some time there, do a couple orders, have some coffee. You know, community market, the simple community market is just somewhere nice to go to clear your mind. If that's your thing, like just to go chill, have coffee. You can even have a meal there. You know, so yeah, it's not too far from like a lake. You can sit by the lake. So yeah, it's quite a few things to do in SimHood. You know that each sim kind of has their own liking too. Like Miss Joe, she hasn't been out to the ranch just yet, but she's not rushing. She's an older lady. She's not about to be jumping on no horse right now. She did that when she was young. Right now, she's on her relaxed community garden. Relax thing. Go out of town, see her man, take care of her grandbabies. You know, what can we say? And that's her natural hair color. Like the orange color, that's her natural hair color. Her grandbaby, Anne, came out with the same color as her, or same hair color. So yeah, if you guys were wondering, like that's just their lineage. Like they have ginger in their lineage. So well, obviously y'all can see that. You know what I mean? So I guess before she leaves for the community market, Miss Joe, she's looking at that pool like, I ain't leaving here without doing something. And that pool looked a mess. So it looked like before she goes, yeah, she's already cleaning up the pool. She cleaning up the pool. Okay. So Bo, he's looking at the orders. We almost done. Got a couple more pieces to get done. And then yeah, James, like I said, he's getting ready to go over to the ranch. You know, there's still some work that needs to be done at the ranch, so it'll be a good time, since he's not going into work. Um, Emerald, she's kind of relaxing on her own right now, so yeah, a ranch day it is. Yeah, and they've really been doing pretty good for themselves. I don't know if I mentioned like kids or anything like that. It just feels like within their space, there's really no space for another room for like for a kid room, and it's no rush with children for them right now. I mean, Emerald was kind of thinking about adoption, but that's kind of like they love their space right now. Like she has her she shed, he has his he shed. They have their beautiful room, their beautiful, area. I mean, they could potentially, but right now it's just it's newlyweds, and I don't think they're rushing to have kids or children or even a child, so yeah. And they live right by the ranch, so yeah. Headed right there. Yeah, this is, their lifestyle right now. Focusing on their careers, doing what they want, traveling when they want, you know, having their own space catered to um, their own likings, you know, like then, we see the big family dynamic and how, the kings, they have their three babies and everything, but it's a lot, it's such a blessing, but it's a big blessing and they have to make sure they're taking care of it. So I feel like everybody in the SimHood community is like, you know, finding their way, finding what makes them happy and not forcing anything. Just kind of just taking their own path in life. Okay. Speaking about not forcing anything, Buddy, he just made breakfast. He already had breakfast there, so you know, she stayed over long enough in the morning to have breakfast, and she's about to drink some water. He's about to let her know, hey, you know, um, today I'm headed out to the ranch. If you want to come over, you can, like, okay, thank you, thank you for the water, thank you for the breakfast, thank you for the accommodations. I really had a good time with the bonfire. Um, I am going to work today, so I'll see. Okay, so yeah, because that's where Buddy's gonna be at today. He's going to the ranch too, because he's working. Any place that needs availability, that needs someone to be there working right now, he's really doing his thing. Until he finds his own career path and what he wants to do in life. Okay, so yeah, Miss Joe is all ready to go. Done cleaning out the pool. Now she's gonna head out to the community market. Looking at the order list. Okay, so I'm gonna get some peppers. And Bo and Miss Joe hasn't really met like that. They haven't really met. Like probably like off cam seeing each other. She was passing and passing. He was making a drink at the health hub. She was walking on the treadmill. Haven't really said anything. And then now, at the community SimHood community market. And Bo, he likes things to himself, not meeting too many people. He haven't met too many people, especially Miss Joe, who came after him into the city. He don't really know her, but his house isn't too far from, you know, the Joe house. But she don't know too much about the Bumble family, too much. So yeah, nothing much to say. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of just like, oh, I have to come and do an order. But yeah, as you guys can see, like James is really like, I'm like, okay, we're here with James now. He's like taking care of the horses, have some time to go out to the ranch. and have that like just oasis. You know, his house isn't too far, taking care of the animals, wood chopping CEO. Like, yes, okay. So we got to do a little follow up more on James. James has been kind of like pivoting, pivoting through. Like, haven't been saying too much about James, but he's here, he's there. He has his own thing going for him. And I was just showing you guys Buddyyy. She's still pampering herself right now. So yeah, they're chilling, having a conversation. He's like, "Okay, well, I'm happy that you had a good time." She's like, "Yeah, I had a good time. We should do this again, for sure, for sure." You know. So ain't nothing really being said over here. You know, he's just doing what he has to do. She's doing what she has to do. You know, Miss Joe, she's an OG. If you're not gonna speak to her, okay, that's cool, bro. But she not about to, force it with you. She don't even know you. She don't know you, so until they have like a formal introduction or if they talk or something like that, they just both doing what they came to do at the community market, as they should, you know. Okay, because they really don't know each other, so that's totally fine. Not everybody in some hood gotta know each other or click right away. Um, it all relationships all fall in line organically here. Okay. So Guru seems pretty happy, which is good. So he was able to pet both of the horses. Now he's gonna feed Guru, and like Buddy was saying to Opal Joe that he was gonna head out to the ranch. After he's done eating, when she head out, to work and everything. So yeah. Gonna clean up. Okay, so Buddy Hart, he's getting all ready, for the day. He's gonna head out to the ranch. He hasn't been to the ranch before, so this would be a good time for him to like go see what it's about. Finally get out, and do something different from the community market and the other discovery quests. So yeah, this is pretty much his look. Earth tones, you know, is what he gravitates towards the most. Um, so yeah, has Tim's on, pretty much ready. Okay, so I was like, you know, okay, well, thank you. Okay, thank you so much for having me over. The dance party, the kickback, meeting at the community market's been good. Yeah, it's nice meeting you too. I hope we can hang out some more. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. Let's hang out some more. I would really enjoy that. I had a good time. And, tonight I'm going out to the ranch. You want to come over after, leave work and come visit? Yeah, I'll think about it. So she's going to think about it after she leaves work, how she's feeling, if she wants to go over to the ranch and see if he's still over there or he'll meet her over there tonight. Um, but she hasn't been over to the ranch yet, so that might be a good time for her to go out, you know, hang out with somebody who she's comfortable with, and just for the little time that they've been hanging out, they're actually closer in status than most of the people that she's known longer in SimHood. So they've actually been like, vibing. And I like that for her. Like have a real good friend and, SimHood. Besides all the drama that's been going on, at least somebody to like talk to and hang out with and do fun things with that she likes to do too. So yeah, she's gonna head out, get ready for work, and then Buddy, he's about to head over to the ranch right now. Yeah, he's like, damn, this is dope. What? Okay, this is nice. Hey, yo, what's up, man? That's James. What's good? Hey, what's good? I'm James Bo. Hey, James, what's up? I'm Buddy. Nice to meet you, Buddy. That's Bambi right there. Okay, okay. Nice. It's so precious. Okay, so the ranch, enjoying, ranch living, love it for him, fitting right on in. And James is there. James is a cool guy, you know, stick to himself as well, do his own thing, free spirited as well. So he'll be a good guy to like connect with and hopefully, build a friendship there. I really don't be knowing who build relationships like that. Like obviously I know who people are married to, who people are talking to, but sometimes I have to literally look at the status and be like, oh, this is like her best friend. Like I didn't know Emerald was Beauty's best friend. That's something that I had to see on her status. Like, oh, they've really been like chopping it up. They're like really good friends, like best friends. So yeah, relationships happen organically. So Miss J Jo's like, why didn't man standing in front of me? Let me move, yeah. So she's gonna have her little coffee, enjoy her morning time, you know, doing her thing. They both completed an order as well. So yeah. Took a quick rinse. She's actually running a little bit late for work. I'm not gonna lie. She's trying to get it done. Like she didn't even sleep last night. All night, girl. Movie marathon, dance party, kickback. First community market. She hit the gym. Community market went for a trip. I'm not even going to order now. And then now you gotta go straight to work. And then later on, you thinking about going to the ranch. Okay, girl. I'm gonna need you to stay in the green. I don't want you to burn out or anything like that. But pretty much, she's gonna get ready. So after work, she can just head to the ranch. Have a cute outfit on just in case she does change her mind. Be like, oh, I'm gonna just head over to the ranch. Okay, I just threw something on. Got some boots on. Got a little cute shorts on. Obviously, Buddy was the one that invited her there, so she know Buddy's gonna be there. So yeah. Might as well get cute. By the time she gets over there, it'll be like sunset. So, yeah, we'll see. So, yeah, she's about to head over to work right now. Okay, back over to the ranch. James just got done feeding um, Guru and petting Guru. So now, um, yeah, so now he's gonna start on, removing the tree stump, like these long projects that you have to take care of at the ranch. It's not fully done, but they got it, enough to have like a birthday party and celebrate the birthday party, but it's not all the way done yet. And they're hoping to get another horse in SimHood that actually knows how to do tricks, because horse tricks is a hobby, and that opens up another, you know, window of opportunity for someone that would love to do, you know, um, more horse tricks or do that as a hobby, because James loves being at the ranch. Theo loves being at the ranch. Um, Emerald loves being at the ranch. Buddy, he seems like he really loves it too. So yeah, it's quite a few people that would love to, you know, um, get one more horse and be able to have access to more tricks and abilities. So yeah, Opal at work. She got her sunglasses on. It's an outside studio, so she feeling good. She don't even look tired at all. She's like, feeling herself for sure. Like, shoot, how you doing? How you doing? How can I help you? You know what I mean? Okay, you want some food? Okay, I got that for you. Here you go. No problem. Hope you have a good day. Everything's just going easy breezy, beautiful cover girl for her, for real. Everything's going smooth. Smooth sailing. Okay, so yeah. Buddy, he's almost done feeding Bambi. Then after he's done feeding Bambi, then he'll start helping out James with the remaining work that needs to be done in the on the ranch. Okay, so it seems like it's just easy, easy removal process. Remove here, remove there. He's he's running through it. So I got this, bro. Okay, bro. Do your thing. Yeah, so they're gonna work on it. You say your name's Buddy? Yeah, my name's Buddy. What's your name? My name's James. James, nice to meet you, James. So they meeting each other, vibing, everything's cool, copacetic. You know what I mean? Let's go, see what his brother doing. So Ro, he's cooking, kind of getting things prepared while his girl is pampering herself. So leaving some food over, and that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? We'll have to come back. Bye.